Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, concussion, baby. Well, let me tell you something. The juggernaut. We talking some punch resistance. But, hey, it was awesome. Let me just summarize. Zhilei Zhang done KO'd the juggernaut, right? Joyce. Round three, nice peach of a right hook. Zhilei Zhang came out in this fight and was picking his shots, and just was aggressive, but that patient type aggressiveness, landing his shots, pretty much good precision. And he just was handling his business, and you could see the confidence. He was oozing with confidence from the beginning of the fight. Now, when you're looking at Joyce, when Joyce came out, I was like, man, it's just a funny look on his face. I was like, but I was a little bit reluctant to call it nervousness, but it was something I hadn't seen before, and when his demeanor coming out. But I was trying to say, well, maybe it's just the mouthpiece that's bothering him or something, But he's looking real nervous, to be honest. And then he came out, and when I was just impressed when I just see fighters just, have the humility to really say, you know what, I had some mistakes in that fight. We're gonna work on them. And to come out and see Joyce working on, what he should have been working on. He was moving to the left, fighting southpaw. He was moving to the left instead of the right, And he, the head movement was the problem. So he was also doing a lot of head movement, trying to upper body and head movement, trying. You could see him, trying to implement what they had worked on. And sometimes you just get happy for a person to at least we're trying to do what we're trying to do to be effective with this guy. And he was taking punches, and I was just man. But when he gets hit, he's getting hit with some nice punches, and it's just his punch resistance is all that, right? Okay, round three came, and he got hit with a nice peach of a punch, and he was getting hit before that, and he finally went down. The juggernaut went down for the first time in his career, and got up around 9 or 10, but they called it off because he was wobbly. Probably could have let it go, but probably shouldn't have because it wasn't like it came from nowhere. It was like it was accumulation of punches too. So Zhilei Zhang looked excellent here, and stopping Joyce twice is something huge. Now, what I was warning people about 3 videos ago on this topic of Zhilei Zhang and Joyce leading up, I was saying, don't want Joyce to get David priced, because I remember yesterday, David Price was all that big, chiseled, 6'9", got some hammer punches, hard punches, and everything. We got some rumors of him and Anthony Joshua sparring, and he was right about to fight Tyson Fury. 2 young British about to go at it. It was going to be a huge little fight there. And they pulled in Tony Thompson with short notice, right? Boom, Tony Thompson, clipped him. I forget what round, kind of early. Boom, clipped him. Now, what happened? You don't think, okay, that was luck. Let's have a rematch. And then clipped him again. And that's what being David Price is all about. And then David Price got a reputation of being chinny, and then, downhill from there, basically. Now, Juggernaut, the same thing. I'm about to get a title shot here in a minute, but I'm going to take this risk, with which we have to give him props for. That's why Juggernaut's all that, because, he didn't have to take Zhilei Zhang. He was going to get a shot, and Zhilei Zhang was a little dangerous, noted to be a dangerous and a southpaw, right? But taking that fight, losing it, going back to work on everything, activate the rematch clause, go right back in here with this fight, and get beat again, more convincingly. Where does he go from here, right? That can happen. So that sometimes we'll be asking these fighters to take fights and stuff like that, like they PlayStation figures, because they could do it. This is why people avoid stuff like that. Now, watch, it can happen because it happened after the first fight. Watch people not appreciate that Joyce has taken this route of taking the hard fight and taking a rematch right away to try to prove that he's, he's going to be great and he can, come back from adversity, and I'm going to take a hard fight when I shouldn't have in the first place. People don't say, hey, that's awesome. It's like, you're stupid after you do it. Why would you take that fight? And. But if you don't take it, it's like, oh, you duck in the fight trying to save this and that. Okay, make them happy. Joyce tried to take a hard fight, tried to take a rematch, worked hard on preparing for the rematch, and fell short because Zhilei Zhang is the real deal. Now, listen, you ain't gonna just all of a sudden break down Joyce and we're gonna act like Joyce didn't beat some people that he should have. The dude beat Joseph Parker, for crying out loud. Joseph Parker, I roll with Joe. Y'all, everybody know I roll with Joe. New Zealand know what time it is. Hey, what's up, y'all? I ain't hard to holler at y'all in a minute, But I roll with Joseph Parker. Joyce was able to stop him late, and a pretty good informed Joseph Parker, right? Other people, Stavern and them, and Dubois, when Dubois was supposed to be the new Mike Tyson, right? Don't forget that. He was supposed to be the new Mike Tyson. That Dubois was the favorite in that fight. Boom. Yeah, Dubois was landing some stuff, remember? Landing some stuff. But all of a sudden, Joyce, with that chin that we're going to make sure we keep that theme, he has been hit with shots repeatedly. So just because he went down once still means he has a good chin. Right? Because if you talk about the people who had good chins in the history of boxing, they all been down before and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But they're just resilient. So he still has a good chin. Bottom line is he beat a lot of good people, and if Zhilei Zhang was able to come in here and take care of the Juggernaut twice, and then before that have a good fight with Filip Hrgović, which we don't know who won that one, means he's in the upper echelon of the heavyweight division. And speaking of heavyweight, he's 287 damn pounds, which ain't hurting the situation neither. So you're gonna have to come with it. Good thing I just watched a fight with him and Forrest to know that, if you can get him up late, maybe you can get him with stamina issues. But he's just not big. He's just like Tyson Fury with some skills, just different ones. But his punch repertoire, I even like his defense at times. It's not bad, and though that's not accident. What happened to the Juggernaut? You know what I'm saying? Because if you have somebody with a chin, then don't you have to hit them pretty often to break that chin? You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm just saying. So congratulations to Zhilei Zhang. Joyce, let's hope the best for him in the future because he did give us some good fights. You know what I'm saying? We'll come back on this theme maybe tomorrow, but bottom line is Zhilei Zhang is a real deal. Dome Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm out of here, y'all.